In order to receive email communication from your instructor, you must make sure you know how to access your email account associated with Blackboard. The default email address in Blackboard is your zone mail. You may also choose to forward email to a personal email account or change the email address associated with your Blackboard account.
So as soon as you register, you automatically get one of these zone mail accounts. And this is where all of your instructors are going to be sending your email. So if you haven't updated this zone mail account to be an account of your choosing, then all of the email that your instructors send will go to your zone mail account. So if you're in an online class right now and you're wondering why you haven't heard from your instructor in an email, it's probably because it's all going to your zone mail account and you just haven't accessed it yet. Okay, so to access it, you're going to need a couple different usernames and passwords, which some people don't want to have to deal with. If you don't want to have to worry about logging into different screens every time you want to check your email, then it is possible to update this address to be anything that you want it. You can direct it to your Gmail, your Hotmail, anything you want it. You don't have to log into the zone every time you want to get your email. Okay, so it's really easy to update your email, and again, this is in your handout on page 3. About halfway down, there's a section about email. And if you do want to change your email address from your zone mail, then this would be option 3 for you guys. Okay, and it tells you how to log into ClassWeb, and then just take a couple minutes and easy steps, and then you can update it that way. Does anybody have a question about this? For those of you who can't hear, I think his question was about, can you direct it anywhere? Can you direct this email anywhere? Is that right? Yes. Okay, yes, you can direct your email anywhere you want it to go. So basically, any personal email account you have, you can update it so that all of your instructors will send your email to whatever email address that you choose. Anything you want. Yes. Again, her question is, if she's already received an email from her instructor, does that mean that she doesn't need to update it? So this is a good question. Maybe you don't need to, but everybody should check by logging into their Blackboard account and then going to personal information and then update or edit information, and you will see what email address is on record for Blackboard. And again, I know these are a lot of steps, and I'll be coming around and helping while Lynn is going through her course in just a few minutes. But again, there are ways to check what your email address is already set to, or you could just go to the update screen and update it to anything you want by option 3 in the handout. And what you have to do for this is just log into ClassWeb. If you have questions about the zone, then you can learn about it on the home page. You go to chabotcollege.edu and then online learning, and there's a whole section about this zone where you can click on this link and then read all about it, what it is and how to access your zone mail account, just in case you don't want to update it. Maybe you don't want all of your school email to go into your personal file. Maybe you want it to stay separate, school is school. So if you do want to access your zone mail account, then this is exactly how to do it. It'll tell you all the steps that you need on this page right here. And since you do have a few different logins and passwords, all of that information is also up here. Okay, and if you do have problems logging into your zone mail, just like you can have problems logging into Blackboard with your password needing to be reset, you can run into the same problem with the zone. The important thing to remember is that Blackboard is something that's different than the zone, and so to get help for the zone, you're going to have to go through different people. So that online Blackboard form that I showed you is not where you want to go for the zone help. To get help for the zone, there's the contact information up on the board, and that's helpzone@clpccd.org. And you can just send them an email and describe to them your problem. They're really quick and great, and they'll get a response back to you. So you might want to write that in your handout. Even if you're planning on updating your email address so you can bypass the zone, you still might want to write down that email address because it is good to have, just in case. It's helpzone@clpccd.org.